Oh man, the post-ammo letdown is real. Well, hey everyone, and welcome back to Tactical Review. So today we are out here at the range once again with the Palmetto State Armory AK-V, or AK-V 9 depending on who you talk to, because if you will recall, in that first range session that I had with it, I found that it did not like to feed my chosen self-defense loads, which are the speared gold dots. Now I want to make sure that I've stated it clearly in case there's any misunderstanding. That doesn't mean that I don't recommend the AK-V, and that also doesn't mean that that's guaranteed to be your experience if you pick up an AK-V. As a matter of fact, I've watched videos from several different prominent YouTubers: Iraq Veteran 8888, Military Arms Channel, Mr. Guns and Gear, the AK guy. He has a nifty full auto AK-V, but that's not neither here nor there. My point is that several of those guys in their YouTube videos have shown their AK-V feeding spear gold dots just fine. It's a common defensive load. Zane from Texas 2A Video, he has fed his AK-V gold dots with no problems. My AK-V just seems to be a bit of an aberration. And so last time I tried a few tricks that Chad Wiley from Palmetto State had recommended to try to get some stubborn rounds to feed, and it just was all to no avail. So in the interim, I have acquired the most highly recommended defensive load in the Facebook group for the AK-V. And that is the Hornady Critical Duty. Also the Critical Defense are highly acclaimed. They both have a very similar shape. And as you can see on screen right now, when you put one of the Critical Duty side by side with a spear gold dot, it just kind of makes the gold dot look like a big mouth Billy Bass. And so what I'm hoping for today is that we're going to be able to get these to feed properly, and I will have a reliable self-defense load that will feed in my particular AK-V. So I was able to pick up 100 of these at a fairly reasonable price, even before the current scarcity that we're seeing in summer of 2020. 85 cents a round, 80 to 85 cents a round for the Hornady was a good price, and it wasn't uncommon even before stuff got scarce to see it north of $1 a round. So we're talking like Underwood Extreme Defender prices. Keep your eyes peeled. You can probably find them for a normal price, but right now just about everything in 9mm is unobtainium. So those numbers are to give you an idea of a ballpark for what you should be looking for. If you see it on a store shelf and that's the kind of price range you're seeing, it's worth it to buy it. Anyway, being that I only have 100 of these, my plan is today to load up a couple of mags with 25 rounds per mag. There's a chance that loading the magazines to capacity with gold dots was causing some malfunctions. I'm inclined to believe not, though, because I was able to load standard ball ammunition to full capacity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load 2 mags with a box each of the Hornady, and I'm going to force myself to not think about the price per trigger pull. And if I can get 50 rounds with no malfunctions today, I'm going to consider the Hornady's reliable in my particular AK-V. So I haven't tried this. You guys are, as a matter of fact, I've not fired any of the Hornady Critical Duty or Critical Defense at all. I've been a gold dot guy for a lot of years, and it works, and it's still good ammo, so that's what I've stuck to. So you guys are going to experience this with me. If it was a live stream, it'd be in real time. Of course, if it was a live stream, it'd also be taken off because YouTube is, you know, somewhat, yeah, they're a little anti-gun. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to send a few of these over the chrono and see what kind of speeds we're getting out of the longer barrel on the AK-V. And then we're just going to see if we can get 50 of these to feed reliably. Ideally, 50 is not normally a good litmus test. I am combining my observed reliability of the AK-V with what reliability I see today out of these to make an educated guess. Because once again, I was only able to get 100. They were the only 100 in stock at the vendor where I purchased them. So that's what I have to work with right now. Over time, I will run more and check reliability. And given time, I will try the gold dots in the AK-V again because that feed ramp might break in and allow my normal defensive loads to start working. Anyway, I'm going to get ears on, we're going to rearrange some cameras, and we're going to send some rounds downrange. Seems like it's chambered. Let's give her a try. All right, 5 rounds were good. And in that 5-shot string, I was just south of 1,300 feet per second, and rated muzzle velocity is just over 1,100. So basically it's falling right in line with what we observed with all of the various different factory loads, that we're getting about 150 to 250 feet per second hotter out of this longer barrel. All right, so we had 5 good ones. I don't know that I ever got that out of the gold dots. Let's maybe increase our shot cadence and yeah, see if we can get through these rounds. Oh man, the post ammo letdown is real. The good news is that was 50 shots with 0 malfunctions. The bad news is I don't have a lot more to test. And the worst news is I'm never going to recover from this financially. No, so it looks like if you are in a situation like me, where you have an AK-V that's not wanting to feed your chosen defensive loads, that indeed what I've read on the internet elsewhere is correct. Give the Hornady Critical Duty, Critical Defense a look and see if those will run. They've obviously run just fine in mine, and you can go back and you can look at my first shots AK-V video and watch this particular firearm choke up on the Spear Gold Dots. Guys, thanks again for coming out here to the range with me. If you want to help support the channel and do things like help pay for ammunition, new equipment, new firearms, the different accessories and components that you guys asked me to test, one way you can do that is by heading over to the merchandise store. You can pick yourself up some t-shirts, coffee cups, things like that, and with every purchase the channel gets a few dollars. If you would like to support the channel directly, you can do that over at Patreon and Subscribestar, or Subscribestar. I mean, I guess you can do both if you want, but one or the other of those will help the channel directly, try to give you guys early access to videos, some input into live stream content and things like that, and you guys help partner with me so that I can bring you guys more content. If you're not in a position to do either of those things, I fully understand. I would appreciate a thumbs up on the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you ring that notification bell so you see when I upload new videos. If you're not following the channel over on social media, you should be doing that too. You can use the username that's up on your screen to follow the channel over on Instagram and Facebook. Just get some behind the scenes stuff, maybe some pictures of upcoming videos, the occasional political meme, and some good conversation back and forth as you, my awesome viewers, are able to interact directly with me. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for supporting the channel. Until next time, shoot straight, stay safe.